Ryan's here now with sports. That Bears game was exciting right until the end.
Yeah, you know what? Some might call it an ugly win, but you take them any way you can get them. Bears overcame a sloppy start and a 13-point deficit to the Seahawks, but when the chips were down, again, Jay Cutler came up big in that fourth quarter. Apparently, the Seahawks are going for the ugliest jerseys in the NFL. They accomplished that. Seneca Wallace at quarterback hits T.J. Houshmandzadeh. Remember, he was doing all that trash talking. He coughs up the football. Wale Agunlia recovers. By the way, Hunter Hillenmeyer left the game with a rib injury. Cutler almost 250 yards passing and 3 TDs. This one to Johnny Knox. That put the Bears up 14-13. But with 2 minutes left in the game, the Bears were down 2. Cutler to Devin Hester. What a snag. And then he takes it to the house. Bears with a 6-point lead after the 2-point conversion. Final minute, though, Seneca Wallace was moving the Seahawks down the field, but on 4th down, it's incomplete. Bears win 25-19. ESPN 1000's Jeff Dickerson has more.
Ryan, some people are still reluctant to label Devin Hester a true #1 wide receiver, but he certainly looked like one late in the game, hauling in a 36-yard touchdown pass that proved to be the game winner.
It was basically, a slant called. Safe corners were kind of playing ahead up the outside, so we knew that we can get him on a quick slant and took advantage of it. And Jay threw a great ball in. The goal line held up and got him into the end zone.
We got going. This offense is young. We're all still learning from each other and trying to get some mesh and some cohesion going. So we're finally making plays to win ball games, and that's a big thing.
You judge good quarterbacks. To me, you judge them based on what they can do late in the game. And Jay wants the ball in his hands. He had a good look about him, knowing that we had to go down and score. We all had confidence that he would lead us.
The defense certainly did its part, forcing 2 key third-quarter turnovers and holding the Seahawks to just 1 touchdown on the afternoon. From Seattle, Jeff Dickerson, ABC 7 News.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Redskins, Lions. I'm not going to do what you all think I'm going to do, which is just flip out. Jim Zorn losing it because Detroit's 19-game losing streak is coming to an end. Matt Stafford to Bryant Johnson. Lions finally win 19-14. Niners and Vikings, Samurai Mike giving his guys an earful, and then the stare down. His team responds. Sean Hill hooking up with Vernon Davis. That gave the Niners the lead 24-20. But in the final seconds, Brett Favre working his magic. He buys time and then finds former Illini receiver Greg Lewis in the back of the end zone. The Vikings pull it out with 2 seconds left, 27-24. The Packers also won. A much more mellow Ozzie showing up to the ballpark today for the Sox' last home game of this disappointing season. Wrapping up the series against the Tigers, rookie pitcher Daniel Hudson gave up 2 runs through 6 innings, struck out 4, and gets his first big league win. Carlos Quentin putting it away for good in the 8th, a 3-run homer. Sox win it 8-4. Any hope for the Cubs season? That set sail a long time ago. Facing the Giants, Eli Whiteside pulling it down the left field line for his 2nd RBI double of the game. Cubs lose 5-1. Briefly, the Yankees clinched their division and home field throughout the postseason, and the Gators' Tim Tebow got released from the hospital after suffering a concussion. Final round of the Tour Championship. Phil Mickelson shot a 5 under 65, so he wins the tournament by 3 strokes. Tiger finishes 2nd today, but he takes the much bigger prize. He wins the overall FedEx Cup for the 2nd time in 3 years. Sprint Cup Series. Looks like a scene out of Transformers. Big crash early on. Joey Logano flipping over 7 times, but remarkably, he walks away from this unscathed. Now, Jimmy Johnson led for almost 3/4 of this race, and he takes the checkered flag. Mark Martin finishes 2nd. He's still the overall leader. And finally, Gordon Beckham like you've never seen him before, or would want to. Sox rookies getting hazed by the veterans, transformed into Teletubbies and video game characters. I think that's the princess from Super Mario Brothers. They actually had to go to the airport like this, get on the team charter, and travel for their final road trip. Chris Getz, not amused.
Red's his color, though.
I think he's strawberry shortcake on that.